Looks like we got someone in here. Unless that one person is me. I don't know. Yo, what's up? We got some people in here now. Gig Gal 440. I don't think I've seen you in here before. How's it going? Oh, we got 19 people in here now. That jumped up real fast. Jonathan Tulok or Tolik. Not sure how to say your name. DoorDashing right now, so slow. Emily Mead. Ain't you resting? No, I'm not resting right now. Oh gosh, this is too many chats. What's up, everyone? I'm out here doing DoorDash. Just finished up an order that took me so far out of my zone. We're driving 16 minutes back into it. And that is part of the problem that I'm going to be talking about in this live. So basically, for this live stream, I'm just going to be taking you along with me for the last like 45 minutes of the DoorDash shift that I'm doing. Yeah, because things are, I mean, so this is the first DoorDash shift that I've done in about 2 weeks. I've been doing a lot of rideshare. If you guys have watched some of my other live streams, I said I was going to be doing all DoorDash this week because I was doing Uber Eats last week and a bunch of rideshare. Because rideshare is just so much better right now. I don't know if you guys watched the video that I uploaded today about the early morning Uber and Lyft shift. I mean, that's where the real money is. That's what I tried to show you guys in that video. But anyway, yeah, I'm out dashing right now. I'm not going to say how much I made because I'm filming this shift in another video. But I did want to talk about some things that I'm noticing on this shift after not dashing for a couple of weeks. Coming back in March, I thought DoorDash would be a lot better because January and February are the slowest times of the year for DoorDash drivers. Just from my 6 years of experience, they're always the slowest. And so I was like, okay, March is here now. We'll get some good orders. Things will start picking up, you know. And it's a Monday. Mondays are usually one of the better days of the week. It's like Mondays and Thursdays are really good. And then obviously the weekend. Okay, just got an order. I'm actually going to take this. I'll explain why. But it's $9.50 for 11 miles. But if you guys remember, I just said I was driving all the way back into my zone 16 minutes. So I'm actually glad I got this. That'll be good. But yeah, not going to say how much I've made so far, but it is not good. And the biggest or the most serious problem that I'm noticing is just the oversaturation has gotten even worse. Like since the DoorDash strike and since I've taken these past couple of weeks off, like the DoorDash oversaturation is at an all-time high. And this is what's the most concerning thing about the oversaturation is, so today, Monday, I'm expecting to do pretty good, right? And I get one order from, it was 5:30 to 6:30. I only got one order that entire hour. And then for 2 hours, from 5:30 to 7:30, I only got 2 orders. So in the very peak of dinner time, you know, 5:30 to 7:30, only 2 orders were sent to my phone. That is a huge problem. Like, it's not that I only accepted 2 orders because they were all garbage. It was literally, they only sent me 2 orders, and both of them were under $1 per mile. I took both of them because it was so slow that I was like, I don't know when I'm going to see my next order. And I just had to take them, even though they were slightly under $1 per mile, both of them. And so, what are you guys seeing out there? Are your markets just as oversaturated as mine? Like, because that should not happen. That should not happen on a Monday, like Monday 5:30 to 7:30. That should be one of the better times of the week. You should be able to hit $20 an hour during those 2 hours. But for me, I only got 2 orders. That is how bad it was. Are you guys seeing anything similar like I am? Because that is so concerning. Anyone in the chat? Ryan Jefferson saying DoorDash is just trash where I am. I hardly open the app. Yeah. Dave Mraz saying, today I made 125 on DoorDash in 5 hours and 25 minutes. I made 60 in 2 hours dashing. Okay. So you're saying from 4 to 6 you made $60. That's not bad. Not bad at all, honestly. But that's actually crazy, because that is similar to what I saw today. I did rideshare in the morning because I still like rideshare better right now. But I was like, you know what, I'm doing DoorDash this week. And so I went out at 4:30, and that was actually my best hour so far, was the time before dinner when the traffic is the worst. So maybe things are kind of flipping on their head with DoorDash right now. Maybe the in-between times are the better times to go out. Like, just because of how oversaturated the lunchtime, dinner time, breakfast time, when people think that's when it's going to be the busiest, it's actually the most oversaturated. And so that's actually something interesting, because the in-between times might be the most lucrative now. You know? I gotta run in and grab this order. I'm hoping it's ready. But yeah, let me run in and grab this, and then we'll keep talking. All right, guys, I'm back. That was pretty quick. Thank goodness. I just waited at Wendy's for 20 minutes, 2 miles for $4. I unassigned with no pay. Gosh, this is what I'm talking about, guys. DoorDash sucks. it used to be so good. That's what's annoying about it, is like they just oversaturated the crap out of everything to where the people who have been here since the beginning, who have worked for the company for years, just get screwed over. Like, the oversaturation is just insane. And it's weird because I know that there's people on waiting lists to become a Dasher. So it's just like they have people on waiting lists, yet they for some reason have let way too many people off those waiting lists. Like, why did they ever let people on when they weren't needed? Yeah, Robert A., DoorDash does not care about us. You are very correct about that. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I lost my train of thought. DoorDash has been insanely good in my market this year so far, I won't lie. I'm in South Georgia. Well, that's awesome. How much are you averaging per hour? Just curious. Can be. Because a lot of people are saying that it's hard to make $20 an hour now. If I don't get to all your guys' chats, I apologize. Obviously, I'm driving right now, so I want to focus somewhat on the road. While I am driving, if you guys are on the live stream right now, make sure you like it. Let's try and get it to 100 likes again on this live stream. There's a weird buzzing noise. Does anyone else hear that? Is there a weird buzzing noise? Is it still going? Huh. Okay, let me try this. Can you guys, is it gone now? Oh, yeah, it probably is my cup. Oh, unless it's this, actually. Could be. Okay, is it good now? Okay, people are saying it stopped. So I hope that's actually true. Is it still vibrating? Okay, Canby finally responded. He said he's making like $30 an hour. Okay, that's good. That's the first market I've heard where someone can consistently hit over $20 an hour. Grind time, what happened to the Mercedes? I totaled it. It's a sad day. I totaled it over a year ago. So, yeah, that sucked. Oh, that's with multi-apping, can be. So what are you making just DoorDash? Because like multi-apping, that's why I'm trying to stress multi-apping and trying to incorporate rideshare and things like that. Because with that, yeah, $30 an hour is possible. I just did that this morning with rideshare multi-apping. But if like just DoorDash, I don't know of any market right now that's doing like consistently above $20 an hour, which is what used to be like normal. That was like the average. And I'm pretty sure if you look up on Google, I could be wrong about this, but if you look up on Google, I'm pretty sure it says the average Dasher makes $18 to $25 an hour. Yeah, I do mostly Uber and Lyft, Ghostface. That's like the majority of what I do. I mean, that's all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. So if you guys missed the beginning of this live stream, I said that this was the first time I've dashed in like 2 weeks because I'm just doing a lot of rideshare because it pays way better for me. And I'm shocked at how oversaturated DoorDash is. Like, I think it's worse than the last time I even dashed just a couple of weeks ago. Like, it's that bad, which is just crazy because, like I said, there's people on waiting lists. In my market, I average about $10 an hour. That was, I always missay your name. Princess something, Sarah, I don't know. But yeah, $10 an hour. I mean, I'm just barely over that right now. I'll be honest with you guys. It's so bad. And the fact that I only got 2 orders in 2 hours during the peak time of dinner. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Driving around restaurant after restaurant, and you can see dashers going in. And my acceptance rate right now is 96%. Because that's how, like, few orders there are. Like, I can't risk declining because you just never know when another order is going to hit your phone. It could be an hour in between orders. And that's purely oversaturation. Because just a couple videos ago, I talked about DoorDash's pay statement that they just released, and they are hitting a record high in orders. So there's never been more orders, and yet somehow I'm only receiving one single order in an hour during the busiest time of the day. Like, that's what I'm saying, is that that's a serious problem. And I'm thinking, I actually got thinking about this from this live stream, is that the in-between times might be better now. Has anyone noticed that? Comment in the chat if you've noticed that. Where, like, maybe 2:30 to 5 o'clock is busier than dinner time. And, like, in between breakfast and lunch. Have you guys noticed if that's any better? Yeah, I agree, Justin. I agree. I feel like if you want to make money right now with gig apps, you've got to multi-app, first of all, obviously. And you have to definitely do a little bit of rideshare or have like Spark and Instacart. Because I know Spark is really good in like almost every area. Unfortunately, I've been on a waiting list for so long. And so I haven't been able to try out Spark. But everyone who I've seen do it, it's really good. So, like, I definitely think if you can get on those and multi-app every single app possible. Because, like I said, it's such a big problem when you go out and you can't even get more than one order in an hour. Someone just put in the chat, Instacart doesn't seem to be hiring. That's probably why it's still like decent, because they aren't oversaturating everything like DoorDash. I start at 6 in the morning and I reach my goal and done at 3:30. What's your goal usually? Like, what do you hit by 3:30? Trap Flitch, or yeah, I think that's how you say that, said they got 2 orders all day. 2 orders all day. Yeah, I'm curious what your goal was. Because, I mean, in my opinion, this is just for me. If I can't make over $20 an hour, before expenses, obviously, then it's just so not worth it. It's just not. Like, you're just putting so much wear and tear on your car for pennies. Like, it's just not worth it if you're not making over $20 an hour, in my opinion. That's for me. Everyone can have their own, like, goal that they want to hit every single hour. How many miles are your orders usually? I mean, it really depends. Like, even just today, I've had varying distances, but a lot, I would say the majority just today have been longer distance rides or orders. But yeah, I mean, that just depends on the day. But there's other serious problems, like not just the oversaturation, but another thing I saw today, which is just, it's so trash. And like, I'm not trying to just sit here and complain. I'm just bringing up issues because I know a lot of you guys are very reliant upon DoorDash. And so I'm trying to bring light to these situations because it's just sad. It's like messed up that DoorDash does this, that they oversaturate all the markets, and then the people who have been on it using it to support their families to make a livelihood are just screwed over. And another thing that I saw that's a big problem, which has just been getting worse in my opinion, is the amount of base pay is just like, it's not lower than $2 obviously right now, but I saw one, or I did one, I didn't just see it, I completed it, and it was, I believe $9, or I mean 9 miles, and the base pay was $2 just because the person had tipped really well. I think they had tipped $13, and so that made it so that the base pay was only $2. I'm like, that's just so flat out messed up that that order should have been, if it's a 9-mile order, let's say that's a $5 base pay. Just for kicks and giggles, you know, $5 base pay for a 9-mile order. And then if the person tipped $13, that should be an $18 order. It shouldn't be remaining at $2 just because the person tipped more. Like, that's what's so messed up about the DoorDash pay model. It's just, it's complete garbage. Complete garbage. Like, I don't know how they get away with such a scam, honestly. Well, I do know, because people still deliver for DoorDash and will always deliver for DoorDash. So that is the biggest problem. But anyway, I just arrived at this drop-off, so I'm going to run up. It's an apartment order, but I'm going to leave you guys in here real quick, and then we'll keep talking. Oh my. That is just proving my point even more. This last order I just did. Check this out. So you guys saw, I showed you that order. It was, I'll show you it again. $9.50 for 11.1 miles. That's the one I just completed. And look at what the base pay was. $2. Because someone tipped $7.50. And like, that was still a bad order. I accepted it because I don't know when I'm going to get my next order. So that's the biggest problem, is that it kind of forces you to accept everything just because you don't know if you're going to end up going an hour without an order. But like, the fact that that order was 11 miles and just a $2 base pay. How is that possible? Yeah, I mean, they need to do something. Jesse Ray's, yesterday evening I got all orders over $15, very decent miles too, maybe because no one wanted to drive in the snow. Yeah, if it's snow, then it's definitely, you're going to be getting a lot of orders if there's snow, because a lot of people don't want to drive in the snow. So I would say that probably is why you were getting those. But it's so crazy to me, because like I've been doing a lot of rideshare, way more rideshare recently over the past like 6 months. I've been doing more rideshare than I have DoorDash. And that's what's so crazy to me is it was just today. I went out in the morning time like I usually do, started my shift off 5:20 in the morning. I made $100 in 3.5 hours, and that was receiving only a $1 tip. A $1 tip. I didn't get a single tip the whole day. And I was still able to make $100 in 3.5 hours with rideshare. So if you equate that to DoorDash, you would make so much more money on DoorDash if they followed that same formula. That's what is so messed up in my opinion, is if they even followed just a similar pay structure to Uber or Lyft, where your pay is directly correlated to the time it takes you to complete the ride, how many miles you drive, and I can't remember what else is in the pay model. But if they did something like that, then it would be so much better. It would be astronomically better. And I don't get why. I just thought of something, because this is so insane to me. Is on that 11-mile order that I just completed, where the base pay was $2. I'm so curious to know how many extra dollars the customer paid in fees. I mean, I know it's more than $2. I know it's more than $2. And I know that DoorDash charges more than the restaurant. Like, they inflate the prices a little bit and take the money off the top. So why is it only a $2 base pay? Obviously I know why. DoorDash wants the money for themselves. Like, that's out in the open. We know that at this point. But it's just crazy that the customer probably paid like $2 to $3 extra in food prices, and then another maybe $6 in a delivery fee and inflated taxes, something like that. I mean, I order DoorDash still occasionally, and unless you have Dash Pass, you're hit with a big fee. And especially if it's that long of an order, like 11 miles away, you're probably hit with a pretty big fee. So I'm assuming they paid about, let's say $10 in fees. And then we get $2 of that, plus the tip. So that's why I really do like rideshare better, because we actually get the majority of what the customer is paying. It's not just like you have to rely on customers to support you. Because if no customers tipped, then everyone would be screwed. Like, that's the thing. But like I said, I did Uber for 3.5 hours today, made $100, and only got a $1 tip the whole day. And it didn't matter to me. I didn't care that no one tipped, because I was making plenty of money, $30 an hour without any tips. So it's like, why can't DoorDash figure out a way to do something like that? It's just so baffling to me. It's so baffling. Like, what are you guys seeing? Rideshare can screw their customers too. Yeah, I mean, I have my own theories on rideshare stuff. Nice. Fast lane life, $100 in 2 hours. That's awesome. DoorDash deals with more variables, restaurants. Yes, that's true. They do deal with more variables. They do have, because the customer is paying for the food, not just the service, which I get. So it can't be the exact same as Uber or Lyft. Like, because the customer is already paying for their food, they're not just paying for the service. So I do understand that. It's just the fact that we only get 20% of what the customer is paying on top of their food is so messed up, in my opinion. I believe Lyft just changed their pay to where it's the driver gets 70% of what the customer pays. And I tried to verify this today by talking to some customers, and it seems like we are getting 70%, but some orders, like some rides, it's lower, and then it's like made up on bonuses and stuff like that. I'm looking more into it because I want to make a video on it, but the fact that, let's say we get anywhere from 50 to 70% of what the customer is paying on Uber and Lyft as a rideshare driver, you get 50 to 70%. That's reasonable. I would like it to be like 80-20 split, because we're the ones putting the wear and tear on our cars, but I get it. Okay, the companies are greedy, but it's like I said, it is what it is. I mean, we're choosing to drive for them. But the fact that on DoorDash, let's say someone pays $10 in added fees, and then we're getting 20% of that, like, it seems like something would have to be done about it across the country. I know they have Prop 22 in California and maybe in other places where I'm not exactly sure what Prop 22 does, but I know it guarantees some pay. Where, like, if you don't make a certain amount in base pay, then it like gets added at the end of the week or something like that. I could be wrong on that. If you dash in California, you can definitely correct me on that. But yeah, I mean, as you guys are seeing, so I've been on here for 32 minutes, and I've just had that one order, and it's still before 8 o'clock. I'm in a busy area. I'm not getting anything right now. I only do DoorDash. I want to start multi-upping as soon as I can get into Uber Eats. Yeah, definitely Uber Eats if you can. The SKU view. Oh, gosh, I forgot what your name was. You told me what your name was. I forgot it. I apologize. You said I could call you your real name. But anyway, the SKU view says Sergio on the Rideshare Guide channel has done the math, and the drivers are still getting screwed in LA. Like getting screwed on the percent that they're getting paid out of what the customer is paying? Is that what it is? Like they're getting screwed over, as in they're getting paid less than like the 70% or the 50% that the customer is paying? Because that would be interesting to me. Because, I mean, as far as I'm aware of, it is like 50 to 70% where I am. Every Sunday night in California, I get an adjusted one-time direct deposit, adjusted to what I deliver during the week. Okay, yeah, so if they could do something like that, where just like something where we're not only getting paid 20% of what the customer's paying in fees, like that would be nice. But obviously, I mean, like, it's funny to talk about, and it's like it's good to discuss, I guess, as a DoorDash community, but it's just funny because it's like there's literally nothing we can do about it. We can decline all the orders we want and boycott whatever we want and strike all we want and do whatever, but it's not going to do anything, because there's always going to be people that are willing to accept the orders. So that's just the reality. Like, we can complain all we want that Dashers should get paid more than just the $2 out of the $10 of fees. But why would they change it? It's working out great for them. Like, DoorDash corporate is, I mean, their stock's been going up crazy. I mean, they're sitting back thinking, why would we care about what these peasants are saying? So looks like I just got another order. I am going to accept it. Even though it's a double, it is $6 for 2.2 miles. So that's not bad. That is not bad. But I have a feeling for some reason that it's going to take a while. We'll see. It says the pickup's in 4 minutes. So maybe it's not too long, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, it's not that great. You guys are correct. I mean, $6 for 2.2 miles. The dollar per mile ratio is great, but the fact that it's 2 orders, not that great. I definitely wish there was better stuff right now, but there's not. This is what I'm stuck with, because I just went, I mean, you guys saw, I don't know how long it's been since I dropped off that order, but maybe 20 minutes without an order. So you got to do what you got to do to make money. Okay, like I said, I'm running in real quick. If the order is not ready, I'll come back out, read some of your guys' chats. Oh wow, still got 101 of you guys on here. Thank you for staying on while I run in. One of the problems with DoorDash is that I can't schedule from my house due to being on the edge of 2 zones. Oh dang, that's annoying. Yeah, do what Robert A is saying. Smash the like button. But this is a stack order, so I'm about to have to run into another place. Appreciate everyone who's liked the stream. Thank you guys. This next pickup is just in the same parking lot, so that's nice. How much do I make on average per day? I mean, it depends on how long I go out. Rideshare, I can pretty easily hit $200 in like 6 to 8 hours. Rideshare, I would say I average anywhere from $28 to like $33 an hour pretty regularly. And then with food delivery, like Uber Eats, DoorDash, it's like 18, if that. What's my best weekday outside of Friday? Mondays or Thursdays. Those are always sometimes even better than like Saturdays. So, okay, let me run in here real quick. Hit the like button while I'm gone. I'll see you guys in a sec. And there it was, the long wait. Oh, sorry about that. That order was not ready. Now we got, yeah, Robert knows. They didn't have my order ready, of course. So this order ended up being worse than I was hoping. But that's all, it's all good. I mean, I know this live stream has been kind of a downer live stream. Yeah, it wasn't worth $6. It wasn't. That's true. But sometimes you gotta gamble, because I'd rather make $6 doing this than sitting around waiting, you know. So how much have I made today? I'll go over that in a sec. I'm not going to say how much I made from DoorDash because I'm putting this shift in an upcoming video. But I'll tell you guys how much I've made in total for the day. And that includes rideshare. I mean, overall, I've actually done good today in terms of rideshare, and then what I've made from DoorDash. I mean, it hasn't been too bad at all, I'll be honest. How long am I driving till? I mean, not too much longer. Yeah, this might be my last order. Did I enjoy watching the game the other night? No, it sucked. The first half was good. But yeah, we got this double drop off. I wish they were at the same drop off. The serious problem, we got people asking that who weren't on the stream earlier. The serious problem is oversaturation. I mean, I went 2 hours during the peak of dinner time and only got 2 orders. So that's one of the problems. And then also, I mean, we already know this one, but the base pay, just a little recap for those of you who didn't, who weren't here at the beginning. I've had orders today where they were like 13 miles or 11 miles, and the base pay is $2. And that means that the customer is paying like $10 in fees, and we're only getting $2 of that. So that's a big problem. That's a serious problem. My car's actually got 2.2 million miles on it now. That's responding to Fast Lane Life. Yeah, this car, thankfully it can get up to like 5 million before it dies, so I still got plenty. I mean, we're still rocking the Chevy Cruze. It hasn't died on me yet. Okay, it'd be cool if I could get over. Sorry if I missed some of your guys' chats. All right, we're dropping this order off, and then, oh, I was just messing with you guys. I don't have 2.2 million miles on my car. No, I have 129,000 miles on my car. Can you make good money after 8 on DoorDash? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you consider good money, and it also depends on what area. So I gotta run this order up though. All right. Good thing the second drop off is only 2 minutes away, so. Let's see. Can't look at the chats quite yet. I'll catch up with some of them after I drop this off, because I think this will be my last order, and then we'll kind of wrap things up with what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, crazy day. Let's see. So after this, I'll be at, for the day, I've made, after this drop off, if I'm doing my math correctly, it'll be like $216 is what I made today. And that was in, let's see, I was in about 8 hours, well, 8.5, 9 hours. Yeah, about 8.5, 9 hours. I made $216, and that's because I did rideshare in the morning, did super good, took a break, and then did like even better. I made like 100, I don't even know, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, rideshare absolutely killed it today. And then we did DoorDash for a couple hours, and it killed the whole hourly average. But luckily for the day, we were still averaging over $20 an hour. And I got to hang out with you guys, so. How's everyone else doing today? Anyone else cross over 200 today? That's usually a good goal. I feel like $150 to $200 is usually where I like to land at the end of the day. I'll come read your guys' chats in a sec. I'm gonna go run up this pizza. Oh, gotta love that. I forgot. Oh, forgot on stack orders. It's $1 per order for base pay, which is just so dumb. And then we get this. I'm not taking that. Yeah, that was no good. That was a $3 McDonald's order, so. All right. Sorry, give me one sec. Okay, let's answer some chats. Okay, the SKU view, nice, you made $98 from DoorDash. Okay, yeah, I wish I was on my way to be the next Elon. Just kidding, his life seems way too hectic. I would not want to be Elon Musk. Sofa, right now, what times is it, bro? It's just after 8 o'clock. Venezuelans working illegally, destroying DoorDash here in Salt Lake. Yeah, probably. SKU view, or Sam. Freelance computer support and software support, $120. Kenneth Vincent Ministries, $89 doing Uber Eats. It died about 6 p.m. What was there to do for fun in Utah? Snowboard, ski, any winter sports. I mean, we got the best stuff. What inspired you to make the channel? Good question. I mean, there's a couple different things. I wanted to talk about like finance stuff, but it ended up just being DoorDash stuff because that's what I knew best, because I'd been doing it for like 3 years when I started my channel, and I just knew you could make money making videos. So I was like, hey, why not try it? Melissa Hoffman, hi Blake, having a great evening. How's DoorDash treating you? DoorDash is not doing so good for me, unfortunately. I hope it's doing better for you. Let's see. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. I'm done for the night. Ended up making, yeah, like $216 from Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash today in like 8.5 hours. So overall, like, good day. But it's crazy to me that DoorDash is this bad. It's this oversaturated, and it's this, just the garbage base pay is so bad. How much did I make from YouTube in the past 30 days? I believe it was about like 3,700. By the way, I will always be transparent with you guys on how much I'm making from YouTube. And the only reason I say that is because it hopefully will inspire some people watching this to make their own channel and start making money from it. Yeah, I don't care to talk about my YouTube income. So yeah, I think it was like 3,700. Melissa Hoffman, I do Grubhub usually. I'm on the wait list with DoorDash. I also do Walmart Spark on the side. You might like Walmart Spark. Yeah, I'm on the Walmart Spark waiting list, so we'll see if I ever get on that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for coming along with me to close out this shift. But I'll be on again tomorrow do you guys want to see me do a whole, like, bring you guys along with me for a whole shift, like 4 hours, 5 hour shift? Would you guys want to see that whole thing? Do like a 4-hour live stream just door dashing? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see me do a whole live stream tomorrow for my shift. Put a 1 in the chat, and if you don't care to see that, then put a 2, just so I can get a feel for what you guys are thinking. It would be at around like 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 1s. A lot of 1s. Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, so tomorrow around like 3:30 or 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, Tuesdays are trash, so we might be getting a really bad shift for this live stream. But cool. Well, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow then at around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'll do a whole shift for you guys. And yeah, go from there. Cool. Well, thank you guys for being on the stream. Make sure to like it. And yeah, I hope everyone made some good money. Because, oh, thanks, Jesse. I appreciate that. $4 super chat from Jesse. He's the man. Cool. Looks like we'll get some people dashing at the same time. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Marquisha, I think. But yeah, that's awesome. You guys can come and dash the same hours, and we'll have a good time. We'll see if Tuesdays still suck, because I'm afraid they will. If Monday was this bad, then we could be in for a rough day tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll be in it together. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like the live stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for that other live stream. Good luck with everything. Hope you guys are making good money.